Hello, internet. It's me, SpookSterTTV here with another fun video. As you guys can tell, we're rocking the Halloween theme. It's kind of like my month, guys, October, Spooktober. So I just thought we might get in like the holiday spirit, add a little bit more spook to the show, if you know what I mean. Today, guys, we're covering the entity you guys have been begging for. You've read the title, so you know what this video is about. But guys, today we're covering Screech. Screechy Weechy, the annoying little sun blob, ink, zinc, whatever it is. And honestly, guys, I'm kind of shocked on how much information I was actually able to find. So this is going to be a pretty big video for quite the small entity. But before we begin, guys, drop a like right now if you're a simp for Screech, guys. Come on, simps. I know you're a little simpy wimpy for Screech. Don't lie to me. Right now, simp. Disgusting. Let's begin. Fact number 1. Screech is an entity that lives in the hotel that has a chance to spawn anytime you walk into a dark room. Fact number 2. So guys, I make this mistake all the time. You have to look directly at Screech for him to disappear. A little glare at him won't work. He'll just stand there looking pretty, just like... Your crosshair has to be directly on him to actually make him disappear and like, I'm scared, you're looking at me. I'm gonna fly away. Basically, just make sure he's in the center of your screen so he actually disappears. Fact number 3. After you leave a dark room, Screech can still follow you into the next room. So even if you're walking into like a light room, do a quick look around you to make sure Screech didn't follow you into the next room. Fact number 4. This is by far the best tip on this whole list. So listen up. Having any light source on during a dark room dramatically decreases the chance of Screech actually spawning. So if you enter a dark room, put that flashlight on right now so you don't gotta deal with that guy. The less you gotta see him, the happier you're gonna be. Fact number 5. I didn't know this for the longest time, but light sources can actually be shared between 2 people. You guys can actually share the light bonus to help decrease the chance of Screech spawning for both of you guys. So that's pretty darn cool and really helpful. Number 6. You already know this, but when Screech spawns, he does like a psst sound. But did you know he doesn't always do that when he spawns? Screech will always give the sound cue eventually, but not exactly when he spawns. It might be like 5 seconds delayed or like 10 seconds delayed just to scare you sometimes, because this game likes to do a little trolling. Lucky number 7. Screech always spawns behind you, so it's recommended to always try to walk in a straight line so you can quickly flick over behind you if you hear a sound cue. Just a little bit of a pro gamer tip, I guess. Number 8. Alright guys, dropping some more pro gamer tips. There's basically 3 places where Screech can spawn: on the ceiling, head level, or right on the floor. So it's highly recommended you check those 3 places first before anywhere else. Number 9. On very rare occasions, Screech can actually spawn like right beside you. So if you don't see him in the common spots, he's most likely right here. So try not to get scared by that, guys. Number 10. Guys, this is by far one of the worst things in the entire game. And I'm not even upplaying this. So sometimes Screech's psst can be triggered when you're not in a dark room. But the thing is, Screech isn't there. It's literally just to troll you, to make you look around, freak out, and it's just there to basically scare you. If you're ever just walking down like a light room and you haven't been in a dark room for a very long time and you hear that, the game's just trolling you guys. I'm sorry. They do a little trolling, guys.
Oi, don't say that. That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must.
Are you having a laugh as well? Because I don't want to hear it.
Stephen, I must
you
be
say
mistaken.
that again.
I won't lie, this game actually makes me lose my sanity sometimes. Number 11. So Screech's fake audio cue that we just covered is basically a lot more quieter than the normal one. So that's kind of like a way to determine if it's a real one or a fake one. Thankfully, they added a way to actually like determine which one is real and which one's not. Thank God, devs. Thank you, guys. I know you guys are trolling us, but at least you're throwing us a bone. You're throwing us a bone here. Thanks. Kudos. Thanks, guys. Number 12. Getting Screech's dark room and the door being locked is probably one of the most frustrating rooms in the whole game, especially if you have like a really dim monitor like myself. Literally get stuck in a locked dark room for, it seems like, ages. But luckily, the devs are actually helping you out here. After a while, the guiding light will actually highlight the key and the door. So it kind of helps you speed up the process if you're not able to like see it in the dark room. And this is why the guiding light is literally my waifu. Unlucky 13. I guess you can argue this isn't really like a fact, more like a strat, I guess. But if you ever get into like a locked dark room, I highly recommend, if you have one, use a lockpick, just because these rooms usually take up the most amount of time. And so using the lockpick here is usually the most beneficial. And if you're a Twitch viewer of mine and watch me speedrun doors, you always see me using the lockpicks in the locked dark rooms, just because it just makes the most sense. Number 14. It's actually possible for Screech to appear in vents. And in my opinion, this is like the worst place he can spawn, just due to the fact that your FOV is quite cut off in the vent, and it's just kind of hard to see, and you're usually not looking all around you when you're in the vent. So try not to be sus and get out of the vents as fast as you can, just so you can avoid being attacked by Screech, if you're so unlucky. And I guess I can also throw this in here. Screech can actually follow you into like a closet, so make sure Screech isn't on you before you go into a closet, because he'll attack you when you're in the closet, and there's just nothing you can really do, and you just don't want to, you don't want that. Getting hurt kind of sucks. I don't like getting hurt. I hope you don't like getting hurt. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Am I ever gonna stop making that joke? I'm never gonna stop making that joke. I'm like a fucking monkey. This has never happened to me, but basically Screech can spawn when you're in Halt's hallway. Luckily, that has never happened to me. Thank you. Thank you. But I guess that's like one way to actually make Halt a little bit more fun, because right now Halt is brain dead and very, very boring. Please fix, devs. Please fix. Number 16. So this is very, very cool. Apparently, Screech's design is actually based upon the game Bendy the Ink Machine, but sadly, I've never played it. I've seen like a ton of things about this game, and I love the art design. But guys, if you guys think I should play this on stream, leave a comment down below letting me know, okay? I'm totally down if you guys are down. But yeah, I totally see the similarities, and I think it looks really, really cool. Number 17. As you guys can see, Screech is covered in some sort of like black slime. I'm just gonna call it like entity glue. Sure, whatever, that works with me. And you can compare this with Seek, and they both look awfully similar. So a lot of people have speculated if they're like connected somehow. Maybe they're from like the same realm, same void, or just in the same corner of hell. Maybe Screech is like some sort of servant to Seek. That's just speculation. Or they're just related somehow. Maybe they're cousins. Who knows? I don't know, boys. I really couldn't tell you. All I can say is there might be a connection somehow. Probably, maybe, we'll see. Number 18. This is by far one of the weirdest entries on this list, but it's kind of funny. Screech was actually added 1 week before the initial release due to one of the devs known as Red Eyeballs QW. I am 100% butchering that. Getting the idea of Screech from a dream he had the previous night. I don't know about you guys, if I was dreaming about Screech, I would not want to go to bed anymore. Number 19. So, guys, sometimes Screech can actually spawn, well, naked. Okay, so not exactly like that. So basically, Seek can spawn in very, very rarely without like the black slime on him, also known as entity glue, due to the parts not loading incorrectly. So basically, this is just a bug. Number 20. There are 2 codes related to Screech that you can actually use in the point shop today, and they are both related to Screech. Code number 1 is basically Screech sucks, and let me put my thinking cap on. I think this is trying to allude at that maybe that people think Screech sucks. Yeah, I know, big brain, guys. I'm a genius, guys. I had to get my English major to really like comprehend what that code meant, guys. Don't worry, Mr. Big Brain Spookster here, guys. I'm here carrying you guys. I'm here carrying. And the second code is psst, which is also notoriously linked to our boy Screech. I'm just gonna say it, devs are kind of acting a little simpish, giving Screech 2 codes in the game. Elsblast, I'm just trolling you, chill, bro. You should totally give me like 100 revives, please. I'd appreciate that, thanks. Fact number 21. This literally just dropped as I was recording, but basically now Screech has his own inspired UGC item. Kind of crazy. And honestly, it's kind of fire. It has a pretty simple name, the Screech head, but hey, it looks pretty goddamn drippy in my opinion. Call me a simp, but I've already bought it. Fact number 22. I don't know if you ever thought about this, but like, where does Screech go after he attacks you? He kind of just like vanishes. No one really knows where he goes. He just kind of go, you're gone. Hello, where'd you go? Where'd you go, bozo? There's like a few theories. Maybe he like teleports to like a different part of the hotel. Maybe he turns into like a 4-dimensional monster. And it's also rumored that he goes to a place called the Void. And apparently that's where Seek comes from as well. But like I said, that's just a theory. A game theory. Number 23. Okay, this is kind of crazy and probably like one of the biggest attention to details in the whole game. If a dark room has like a really big window that produces a small amount of light, it actually decreases the chance of Screech spawning, which is really cool and something you would think they would never add. But like how I keep saying, like Splash is probably like one of the best developers on Roblox right now, and focusing on like the little things, because that does go a long way. Fact number 24. Screech isn't a PNG. He's actually a fully rendered 3D model, and he's roughly around the size of like an R15 player head. So that's kind of cool. That was a Screechy jump scare. My bad. We do a little trolling here. You might hate him, you might love him, but honestly, he's probably one of the more well-designed creatures of the game. And that was basically every little fact I could pull up about this guy, and hopefully I was actually able to teach you a thing or two. And if you want more, I've actually made a video about Rush, Seek, and Figure, so if those interest you, click up here or way over. So if you want to go learn more about those guys, definitely go check that out. This has been Spookster, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Mwah!